All right, all right, all right. It's almost spring here in New Jersey. It is 45 degrees. Nice for you, Ashton,
Yeah,
right?
it feels pretty nice.
Feels pretty good, and you know what that means, don't you?
No.
It's pelvic tilt time.
How does that have to do with anything?
Man, exactly. Pelvic tilt, guys. So we are doing core this month. We are going to show you about the pelvic tilt, and Dr. Ashton is celebrating spring by getting his shirt off. But there's a reason for it. All right. So what we're going to show you today is how to control your pelvic tilt. So whether you're a golfer, or you just like to lift weights, or you just don't want to have terrible back pain, you, my friends, need to know what the heck a pelvic tilt is. So let's show you this. So Dr. Ashton, let's stay standing for a second. All right, so just turn sideways for the camera. All right, so for the purpose of demonstration, what I want to do, oh, he's got something in his hair. Very cute. All right, so Dr. Ashton, do a little bit of a hip hinge for me. Oh, no, let's do a hip hinge. Good. Now, what I want you to do, take a look at Dr. Ashton's belt line. So we're going to show you the pelvic tilt. So for an anterior pelvic tilt, Dr. Ashton is going to try to dump water out of the front of his pelvis. So he's going to move his pelvis forward. To do a posterior pelvic tilt, he's going to dump water out of the back of his pelvis. So do a few of these. Round it forward, good, and round it back. Dr. Ashton actually does a pretty good job. If you try this at home and you can't do it, what would most likely happen is you would try to tilt forward and your knees would probably start to straighten, and then you would try to tilt back and your knees would likely bend. If you try this pelvic tilt test at home, you should be able to move your pelvis independently of everything or anything else in your body. Now, why is this important? Many people do not know what a pelvic tilt is, and therefore do not know what a neutral spine is. They have no idea that keeping a neutral spine is what's going to keep you healthy, whether you're on the golf course or whether you're in the weight room or whether you're just living in daily life. The easiest way to figure out what neutral spine is by pelvic tilting forward, tilting back, and then figuring out what the middle is, and that's probably your neutral spine. So let's try this in two positions. So standing like we just did in the hip hinge, Dr. Ashton's going to go forward. He's going to pelvic tilt forward. So you can actually see, Hannah, come over here. Dr. Ashton pelvic tilts one way very well, but this way he does it even closer. Hannah. So go back to neutral. We want Dr. Ashton to move through this part of his back when he pelvic tilts forward. Watch what moves in his back when he pelvic tilts forward. So he actually tilts through his middle back. So he does not do an anterior tilt very well. However, when he posterior tilts, he does a very good job. So anterior tilt, it happens from, that was better actually, and now posterior tilt. Now if he anterior tilts once, and he posterior tilts, and then he finds the middle position, find the middle, find the middle, find the middle, and then go back to neutral. That's gonna be his neutral position. So let's go on his back and show him here. This is a long video, but this is important, Hannah. She's telling me to wrap up. All right, so, down on the floor, Hannah. All right, so, you see that arch in Dr. Ashton's back? That's an anterior pelvic tilt. Now, if he crushes my hand with his pelvis, that's a posterior pelvic tilt. So arch once, it can create a space, and now crush that. Now find a position in the middle. Good. So there is going to be Dr. Ashton's neutral spine. From that position, the world is his oyster. He can glute bridge, he can do dead bug, he can do anything. The point is, it's that the pelvic tilt and neutral pelvis position is what's going to keep him safe. So try this at home. If it's a challenge, comment below and we'll see if we can help.